Hey there, welcome back to the channel with your boy Mo right here. And in this video, I would like to share with you my weekly analysis on the pairs I trade actively for day trading for the fourth week of April 2024. On DXY, the dollar index, I would like to see more buys. And from last week price action, I was actually looking for price to reach for this volume imbalance right here, but we didn't get that. So what I would like to see is basically price to rate this low right here. So what I'm seeing is basically three drive pattern. So this is the first drive and we got a drive to the upside. This is the second drive, we got a drive to the upside, and more or less we can get the rate of this low to be the turtle soup entry or the liquidity grab for buy entry for this volume imbalance to get tagged as our draw on liquidity next week. And this eyes right here that got formed on Tuesday last week is a buy side liquidity, also a really clear one based on the body of the candle. So if you check on lower time frame like 30 minutes, you'll be able to see that. I would like to see price reach for the buy side liquidity right here, which is the high of last week, the volume imbalance, and we can potentially see price reach for 107.00 level. So that will be my draw on liquidity for next week on DXY. On GBPSD last week, I was looking for sales to this consecutive order block mean threshold and this daily BPR, but we didn't get that because there was really no volume in the markets last week and it was more or less back and forth movement within a range. And on Friday, we actually got a displacement to the downside, and this only happened on GBP On other pairs, it was still more or less price retracting back into the range that got from last week. So closed last week as a small range week, and for this week, I would like to see price rate this Friday high and offset this high as a buy side liquidity for us to actually see displacement to the downside. So we could be getting the high of the week if this high is going to be reading by maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, and we can potentially see displacement to the downside. That doesn't mean that price cannot open and display straight away to the downside to reach for this consecutive order block mean threshold at this BPR level we have here on GBP So this level right here, 1.22500, that's psychological level, and we can see 1.23000 level also. On USD card, I would like to see more buys, just like I have a bullish bias on DXY. So I would like to see price rate these lows right here. Price should rate this low and trade into this bullish order block we have right here. So we can potentially see a displacement to the upside and for it to reach for these daily equal highs based on the bodies of the candle. So that was my joint liquidity for last week, and I was actually looking for price to give us a pullback. If you watch the weekly analysis for last week, so I was looking for price to give a pullback, and we can potentially see a displacement to this level or price to blow out those highs right there. But we didn't see that. It was more or less a low probability week for me last week, so even I even took only one trade, and I dropped a video about that on my Instagram. On Euro USD, I would like to see more sales next week also. And this breaker block we have right here was my and this breaker block we have right here was more or less the entry I was looking to actually continue the sales we have from 2 weeks ago's price action. So that didn't happen, and we saw more or less a consolidation in price last week. So we could potentially see continuation of the bearish movement next week. But I would like to see price reach this previous week high as a liquidity before we see displacement to the downside. So these lows right here from last week's price action trading is actually a sell side liquidity, and I'll be looking for price to reach for this daily rejection block, which is 1.05689 level, and we can potentially see prices for this old low. So if there's volume in the market, we could potentially see more sales on Euro USD also. On AUD USD, I would like to see bearish continuation next week, but to start out the week, I would like to see price trade and read this previous week high also. Then we can potentially see price react off of this daily consecutive order block mean threshold, then we can get a displacement to the downside to tag the previous week low, and we can reach for these lows we have right here also. For the economic calendar, Monday is likely going to be a low volume day, and Tuesday there are multiple news events on Tuesday, but on Euro USD or any Euro pairs, we could get movements on them. Potentially on Euro USD on Tuesday, there's likelihood for price to actually chop up during London. So GBP USD also has a news event, but it is not until 4:30. We have AUD CPI also on Tuesday, but that's going to be New York evening, so 9:30 p.m. On Wednesday, it is a calm day, really. We could get volume in the market, but nothing interesting here in terms of like news events. On Thursday, we have USD advanced GDP and unemployment claims. the impending home number. So Thursday can be maybe interesting. We'll see to that. And on Friday also we have consumer sentiment and core PCE price. So this we potentially going to see volume in the market on Friday also. So that's what we have for the economic calendar for next week's trading. If you would like to join my free Telegram channel where I share my trade ideas and insights about the markets on a daily basis, I'll drop the link in the description. Please drop a like to help the video and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see subsequent videos in this series of me dropping my weekly analysis on the pairs I trade actively for day trading. Thanks for watching the video. See you on the next one. Bye bye.